Hello everyone, welcome to Writing Quest. My name is Brendan Pugh, and on today's episode of Writing Tip Wednesday, we are going to be talking about theme. Here we go. Alright, so as I said in the intro, we're talking about theme today and the importance of it. Really, the main thing about this is find the theme. I spent a lot of time writing my books and not really knowing kind of where it was going and what the purpose of and what the characters' motivations meant and all that stuff until I discovered the theme. The moment I figured out the theme of the story, which is it's kind of a combination of things, but there's definitely this master-apprentice situation going on. Each kind of group, you move on to another main character, but we have kind of the master role and everyone keeps moving from apprentice to master. And then you have a little bit of the survival thing going on in the beginning. And then you also have this idea of legacy. So those are kind of the main themes of the book, the master-apprentice legacy stuff being the biggest part of that. And honestly, the moment I figured that out, the moment that kind of clicked for me, everything started really falling into place. So now I was really struggling to outline. I couldn't really figure out where the story was going. I didn't know what to write. I didn't know why the characters were doing certain things. They were just doing it. One of the things Aiden used to always ask me, why is your main character doing this thing? And I would just be like, well, because that's why they would do it. That's a terrible reason. That doesn't work. So finding the theme is really important, and it seems so simple, and it's something that I'd heard a bunch, and I just didn't do it. I didn't think it was important, maybe, or I didn't come up with anything. And so, but once I figured out that theme, all of a sudden, I just could see the story in front of me. I could just start placing all the pieces, picking, deciding this book needs to be about this because it leads into this, and that's why the character needs to do this. It just totally fixed all of my issues with knowing where the stories should go. So that leads us to, how do you find your theme? Well, I think that's kind of the hard part. I think, you can start with just saying this is my theme and I'm going to build a story around the theme. I think that works. Some people have done that. I think you find it. I found mine through discovery. So I was writing it and every time I hit a roadblock and I had to say, why are they doing this? That's when I ended up having to come back to, well, I don't have the theme. So probably the best way to do it is because I think if I would have started out before just picking a theme and going for it, I probably would have picked the wrong theme. And so through writing the story, the theme was revealed to me. And now I can go back and align everything with the theme. Because, for instance, in my one of the books that I've written the whole first draft for. I've talked about that quite a bit, and I will maybe reveal some of that soon. The beginning prologue part of it is a character coming into the city and doing an action. I won't reveal what that action is. And basically, I just didn't even have any clue why they were doing it. It didn't make any sense. They were doing this particular thing. And now that I have the theme, I was pretty close to okay, this works with that theme, but now I can really fine tune it so that it really fits. The reason makes a lot of good sense as to why this character is doing that. So I personally think the best way to go about it is to the kind of discovery, right? You start your stuff, you figure out your characters, you figure out, who's kind of in and around. You kind of figure out, where you want to go. And then the moment you come up against a problem or come up against it's not working, that's when you can start really exploring the theme and figuring out, okay, what is the theme of what I've already written, or what is something it could go into, which then helps you go back and flesh out everything that you've done before. So that's your Writing Tip Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you want, please comment, share, subscribe, send it to your friends, send it to all your fellow writers, and we will see you next time on Writing Quest. Huzzah!